She just and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business, letting them know that me and Pap was together.
You just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because you're a man, you're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. Oh, that was my friend.
Just days after Claressa spoke openly in an interview about wanting to have children with Papoose next year, everything fell apart. News came out that he had cheated on her, and Claressa took to social media to let out her frustration. While some people felt sympathy for her, many others believed she should have seen it coming. A lot of commenters repeated the old saying, "You lose them the same way you get them," and in this situation, it seemed to match perfectly. People quickly pointed out that Papoose had moved on in the same way he originally got with Claressa. Back then, he was still involved with Remy Ma when Claressa entered the picture. Claressa believed Remy was just acting like an angry ex-wife who could not let go. That may have been partly true, but it did not mean Remy was lying about everything. In fact, Remy had warned Claressa early on that Papoose was not being honest with her intentions. According to Remy, Papoose was struggling financially and did not even have a stable place to stay. She claimed he only got close to Claressa for security and money. Claressa ignored these warnings, which made sense at the time because she and Remy already had tension between them. Trust was never going to exist in that situation. The drama actually began months earlier when Remy shared private messages between Claressa and Papoose. Remy said Claressa secretly took those messages from his phone while he was asleep at her house. She explained that Papoose had fallen asleep during a call with Claressa and refused to leave her place. When Claressa heard Remy's voice in the background, she immediately hung up the phone. Remy then accused Claressa and her public relations team of spreading false stories online. She claimed they were trying to make Remy look unstable, while presenting Papoose as a loyal and perfect man. Remy said she asked Papoose to speak up and correct the rumors, but instead he told her to stay quiet. She also alleged that Papoose made rude comment about Claressa's appearance and claimed he would never be intimate with her. Remy said she had proof and was ready to expose everything. Before that moment, most people had no idea Claressa and Papoose were involved. Once the affair became public, the backlash was intense. Claressa was upset too and fired back, questioning how Remy could be angry when she was allegedly involved with more than one man herself. The situation dominated conversations online for days. Papoose stayed silent at first, but later responded publicly. On Christmas Day, he shared a photo of Remy with her boyfriend, Easy the Block Captain. He claimed Remy was with another man while he was home taking care of his daughter. He accused Remy of lying, said she was bitter, and revealed he had offered her a divorce. According to him, she refused because he would not lie about a past argument. He ended by saying this drama was far from over. Things escalated again when Remy went live and explained her side. She claimed Papoose stayed with Claressa only because he needed somewhere to live. She also accused him of cheating throughout their marriage, even while she was in prison, and said he had been lying to the public the entire time.
Procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying. Who refused to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing it. Women, How do y'all think y'all know what people, what do you tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this in my upgrade, downgrade, so-and-so's broke, this one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 whatever I paid in cash. With my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of it. So I stay here. You go, you move over here. You're a piece of Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of This, the gambling, the failures that you had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If it was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. Right, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son. I would be telling you, girl, get your ass.
Remy's latest outburst happened because she did not want Papoose to move ahead with the divorce quietly. She felt that if things ended without drama, the public would never hear what she believed was the real truth. Instead of letting the situation fade away, she decided to speak out online and share her side openly. However, Papoose was not willing to sit back and let her control the narrative. Only minutes after her live stream ended, Papoose responded, and he was clearly angry. He said he had sacrificed a lot for Remy, including putting his own career on hold while she was in prison. According to him, he stayed loyal during that time and focused on supporting her emotionally and financially. But once she was released, he claimed she did not put the same effort into saving their marriage. Papoose accused Remy of cheating openly with multiple men instead of working on their relationship. He explained that he initially wanted to fix things and hoped they could move forward together. However, her behavior pushed them into couples therapy. He described her actions as reckless, saying she was constantly seeking attention from other men, which made the situation impossible to repair. When Remy publicly called him broke, Papoose strongly denied it. He turned the accusation around and said Remy was the one struggling financially. According to him, she regularly asked him for money and depended on him for support. He insisted that he was never living off her, and that the reality was very different from what she was claiming online. Papoose then made another shocking claim. He said that while Remy accused Nicki Minaj of using ghostwriters in public, she was privately relying on him to write her own verses. This statement painted her as both hypocritical and dependent on him, not only emotionally but professionally as well. By the end of his response, it was clear this was no longer a private breakup. What started as personal disagreements had turned into a public battle. Filled with anger, blame, and long-held resentment. Both sides now seemed focused on damaging each other's image rather than finding peace.
On top of the world, $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I can visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pap, you gotta get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. It came a time where if our son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did every single thing. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I tolerated your foolishness and your cheating and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Everything would be fine and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly which one I wrote. And you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything. When people said, we know Pat writing that. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music.
Even though Remy came across as a bitter ex and may have damaged her own image, there is a chance she was telling the truth when she warned that Papoose was only using Claressa. Now, fresh rumors are spreading that he is already seeing another woman, someone he supposedly met recently and who is younger than Claressa. No one knows where this story started, but that has not stopped people online from making cruel jokes at Claressa's expense. The timing makes the situation hurt even more. Not long ago, Claressa gave an interview where she spoke with excitement about wanting to have children with Papoose next year. She sounded hopeful and confident about their future together. Then, almost immediately after that interview aired, reports surfaced claiming he had cheated on her. The sudden shift left many people shocked and confused. Because of Remy's earlier warnings and these new rumors, some are now wondering if Claressa ignored clear red flags. Instead of planning her future and focusing on happiness, she is now facing public embarrassment and painful questions about trust. What should have been a private dream about love and family has turned into another public mess, playing out in front of everyone and adding to an ongoing drama that refuses to end.
That like an expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I want to do. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm going to have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm going to have a baby next year. And then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I think that'll also help me too while I'm going through this.
The drama between Papoose, Remy, and Claressa is clearly far from over. And if anything, it's only getting messier. Online, people are weighing in with strong opinions. One user wrote, "Remy is definitely losing here. Every time she speaks up, she looks pettier. Both of them are wrong for airing their private business. But Remy has really hurt her own reputation." Another person disagreed, saying, "Remy isn't about to let this man take advantage of her. She stayed quiet for too long. And now he's upset because she won't let him control her. He's just trying to manipulate her money. Papoose needs to check himself, lying, cheating, and being corny." But what about Claressa? How do you feel about her openly talking about wanting a family with Papoose, only for him to face cheating accusations right after? Could she forgive him, or is this the final breaking point? Fans are divided, and the debate keeps growing online. Share your thoughts in the comments, and click here for even more updates on this ongoing drama.